Hey everyone, welcome to Creating Successful Hotel Collaborations. This session isn't about how to pitch or land a deal. Instead, I'll cover what happens after you have the deal and how to plan, the equipment I use, how to shoot, edit, and deliver content that makes hotels want to work with you again and again. A little bit about me. My name is Todd Hatakiyama, also known as Todd Hata. I'm a digital content creator, photographer, videographer, and a full-time minimalist traveler. I've worked with tons of hotels, brands, and tourism boards around the world, and this is how I do it. Step 1, planning. The first step is to understand the hotel's brand. What is their style, vibe, and aesthetic? Ask for their media kit to see the kind of content they like and make note of any unique features of the hotel. Check their Instagram, website, press releases, and other influencer campaigns to see if they have a consistent style. They may also tell you what they are looking for or what they want to highlight, which can be very helpful. Standard benefits. With 4 or 5-star hotels, I'll usually ask for at least 2 nights stay, preferably in an upgraded room, with daily breakfast and at least one lunch and dinner at different restaurants. Also access to activities on site and if possible, a spa treatment or tour if the hotel offers them. My standard deliverables are usually one Instagram reel under a minute, also posted as a TikTok or YouTube short, 4 to 6 Instagram stories daily, posted during the stay, a short cinematic YouTube promo video, 10 to 20 photos, and possibly an Instagram carousel post. I'll always give a little more. It's easy to add a few more stories or photos, and it goes a long way with the client to feel like they're getting a bonus. An Instagram reel, TikTok, or YouTube short, I'll usually make 30 to 60 seconds in length. Fast-paced, showing the highlights of the hotel or a specific subject. Sometimes a highlight summary of the whole experience, or if there's just so many amazing things about the hotel, I'll split it up into 2 or more shorts. Make sure to use royalty-free music. I use Epidemic Sound. Instagram stories. I take some time making my Instagram stories, editing in the style of the hotel. Show the best features and experiences, and no selfies. This isn't to show off your face. However, lifestyle shots are good. Just make sure to showcase the hotel more than yourself. Try to post during peak hours of your main following, which may be in a different time zone. There are 4 types of YouTube videos I've made for hotels: cinematic promo, cinematic voiceover, destination guide, and vlog style. The easiest to make is a 1 to 3 minute cinematic promotional style. It's basically an overview of the highlights of the hotel with text labels. Next is a 4 to 8 minute cinematic video with voiceover. It'll be more in depth than the previous type, but with a voiceover explaining each feature and more detailed shots. The 4 to 10 minute destination guide will feature a few hotels, show the best attractions and places to eat. The last type, which I don't really use anymore, is a 4 to 8 minute vlog style video, basically vlogging my experience at the hotel. If you're better at vlogging than doing cinematic shots or voiceovers, it may be a good option for you to start. Usually I'll offer 10 to 20 high-resolution photos for the client's use. Shoot a mix of vertical and landscape. Also shoot a little wider than normal in case the client wants to crop to square or other aspect ratios. If there are a lot of photogenic features, I'll shoot more and keep 10 for an Instagram carousel post as a bonus. Equipment. Camera gear is a difficult topic. It's always changing for me. There's always a newer and better camera coming out. Here's my current lineup: the Fuji X-M5, DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, iPhone 15, and the DJI Neo drone. There's so many microphone systems. DJI is the most popular, but I'm currently using the Boya 2 because I could plug the receiver into my phone, MacBook, or Fuji camera. The sound quality is very good and it's cheaper than the DJI options. For tripods, I have a really compact MagSafe one for my iPhone and a small tabletop tripod for the Fuji or Osmo Action. I've been using SanDisk SD and microSD cards for the past 20 years. They're very reliable. To me, it's not worth saving a few bucks on the lesser known brands. Make sure to have some extra batteries just in case you run out, and charge everything the night before your shoot. Be prepared. I'm using the MacBook Air M2 13-inch to edit. It's fast and fairly lightweight. Using the right tools for your job is very important to get the best quality content possible. Sure, you can shoot most things with a phone, but there are limits to each camera. Depending on what you're shooting, some gear works much better than others. You'll learn your priorities as you shoot more and more. Cinematic static shots. The Fuji X-M5 isn't the best mirrorless camera for video, but Fuji is nostalgic for me and I decided to give the X-M5 a try. Sony and Canon make similar sized cameras that are more popular choices, but I do love the look of the Fuji cameras. Movement. There are three main brands of action cameras now. I've used most of them, but now I prefer the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, which is a very good camera for moving shots. Close-ups and food. Most newer phones have great cameras. I'm currently using the iPhone 15, which does a great job for close-up and food shots. The iPhone Pros have a little better cameras, but for the price and weight, I'm okay with the 15 for now. Aerial shots. Since I'm an ultra-minimalist traveler, I only carry a 18-liter backpack for everything. I went with the DJI Neo drone. It's tiny and does a good enough job for drone shots. It can be controlled with just a phone, but the range is very limited, so I ended up buying the remote as well. Shooting. Choosing the right shot type. There's four main shots I usually use. Close-up or detail shots. Best for food, small details, anything you want to show close-up. Usually I'll use the iPhone 15 since the focus distance is very close. Many cameras won't focus if you're too close to the subject. Next is a medium or normal shot. This is the most common shot. Think of it as what you would usually see normally looking at a scene. Any of the cameras will be a good choice for medium shots. You can also crop wider shots to make them into medium shots. The wide shot shows the subject and the surroundings, a little more than the medium shot. It's mostly used to show where your subject is located and what's around it. The Osmo Action is very good for wide shots, as well as the iPhone in wide mode, or the drone. The ultra-wide shot shows the whole scene in front of you, mostly used as establishing shots to show everything at once. Great for scenery, including the whole building in one shot, or a huge pool or beach. The Osmo Action camera and drone are best for ultra-wide shots. Shot types. When editing, make sure to mix the shot types. Rotate between the different shot types instead of putting the same ones together. Here's an example of mixed shot types. Think of a movie or TV show. Rotate between close-up, medium, wide, and ultra-wide. Think of a movie or TV show. You never really notice the shot changing since they mix the shots. Wide to medium to close-up to wide to medium to ultra-wide, etc. If you put similar shot types next to each other, you'll notice it subconsciously. Maybe you won't be aware of the problem, but your brain will tell you that something is wrong. Watch a movie and pay attention to the shot order. Next up, my most important video shooting tips. Lighting is a top priority. Soft natural lighting is best, but a small portable light can help if natural light's not available. Indoor lighting can be tough, but if that's all you have, make the best of it. The nicest lighting is at sunrise or just before sunset. Those orange, red, and purple colors can make some amazing shots. But you only have a few minutes each day to get this lighting, so try to schedule your time and pick the best spot to get the best shots. Backlighting is usually a bad thing. It'll make your subject too dark and blow out your background. Sometimes it can be nice, but you'll have to experiment and learn when to use backlighting. But for most shots, just try to shoot without a bright window in the background. Try to hold the shot for 10 seconds, so you have 3 to 5 seconds of usable footage. I can't hold that long, so I try to hold at least 6 seconds. But the best practice is to hold each shot for 10 seconds, then you have more choices on which part of the clip to use. Try to pan smoothly, evenly, in one direction. It'll take a lot of practice to be able to pan smoothly, but with the Osmo Action or iPhone it's much easier because of the built-in stabilization. Also try to pan in one direction. Don't pan left to right, then right to left. I usually pan left to right and keep it consistent in each video. Try to hold the camera steady for non-shaky shots. It may take some practice, but with built-in stabilization in phones and some cameras, even with a little shake, it will still be usable. The iPhone 15 and Osmo Action have excellent stabilization. Also, with your video editing software, it can really stabilize your shots. Use an action camera or phone with good built-in stabilization for walking shots. You still have to try not to bounce. It'll take some practice to walk smoothly to make shots without bouncing or jarring actions. Another way is to fly the drone around eye level and simulate a walking shot. Now for the photography tips. Lighting is the same as in video. Always look for the best way to light your subject. No selfies or shots strictly showing you instead of showing off the hotel. Instead, take some nice lifestyle shots showing off the hotel features with yourself as a small part of the shot. Shoot landscape and portrait with room to crop. Take several shots of a scene from different distances and orientations. They may want to crop to square for Instagram. These first two shots are nice as is, but only the third one can be cropped. Take multiple shots, different angles, and focal lengths. Move around if you can. Lighting may be better from one side. It's good to have many choices. Also try creative angles and perspectives. Try to take more unique shots rather than the same shots every tourist might take. Spend a little time setting up the scene and make a nicely curated shot. These may be some of your best shots for your client. When flying your drone, switch from video and take some photos. You can extract frames from the video, but the resolution won't be as good. So practice switching modes while flying, take both videos and photos. One of the best ways to organize your collaboration is a shot list. Create a shot list of each scene with the shots needed, descriptions, and equipment used. Milanote.com is the site I'm using here. It's free and easy to use. Now let's go over the shots needed for your hotel video. Establishing shots are used to show the whole scene or the subject and the surroundings. Usual shots needed are wide and medium drone shot and a wide establishing shot. Usually I'll shoot a few ultra-wide shots of the hotel and its surroundings, a medium shot of the hotel, nice shots of the beach, and most scenic parts of the hotel. The drone and action camera are mostly used for establishing shots. Next is the lobby and check-in. I'll get a wide shot walking into the lobby, a close-up or medium shot of the check-in desk and receptionist, and a shot of the welcome drink. Try not to get bystanders in the shots. You might have to go back at a less busy time to get the shot. I use the Fuji and the action camera here. Time to move on to the room. You can do several variations of presenting the room. A buggy ride from the lobby to the room, opening the door with a key and walking in. Once inside, hide all your bags and start shooting. The room won't ever be in this new condition again during your stay. Take wide and detailed shots of the room, bedside outlets, and any nice features. Wide and detailed shots of the bathroom, amenities, and welcome gifts. When you're finished with the inside, show any views, balcony, or outdoor space. Mix normal, wide, and close-up shots of the room. Think about your voiceover and any shots you need. Make sure to hold your shots long and have enough usable footage. I'll usually use the Fuji and action camera for the room shots. Pools and the beach are some of the most scenic shots of the hotel usually. Take a lot of different views of each. I'll try to go early before people wake up so I don't disturb anyone, and fly the drone as much as possible. Get some lifestyle and action shots enjoying the pool and the beach. Have fun with these shots. Be creative and try to shoot when the lighting is good. I'll use the drone, Fuji, and action camera for these shots. Shoot the fitness center when it's empty. Get some wide shots, detail shots, and a shot or two of yourself working out. Usually just a quick overview is fine, unless it's an exceptional gym. I'll get a few shots mostly just showing what equipment's available, using the Fuji and action camera. The spa can be a bit tricky to film, depending what type of treatment you're doing. Get as much footage as you can without disturbing others. Get a shot at the entrance, products, the facilities, and if you have someone to film you, a quick shot of your massage or treatment. Here I'll usually use the action camera or iPhone. Activities and excursions can really make your video more dynamic. I'll try to do as many as I can to show what the hotel has to offer. Shoot some wide and detailed shots, people in action, and drone shots if possible. Shoot the best parts of the activities, make it look fun and exciting. If there are a lot of people, make sure it's okay to include them in the video. Here I may use any of the cameras depending on the shots. Try to get to the breakfast buffet when it first opens. Take wide shots of the entrance, dining room, and buffet. Close-up shots and smooth pans of the buffet. Try to get some shots of the chefs cooking, barista, or waitresses serving fresh juices. Also shots of your breakfast and a medium shot eating. If you're staying multiple nights, take your time shooting each morning. I'll use the action cam and iPhone here. For lunch and dinner, take some wide and medium shots of the restaurant, dining room, chefs cooking if you have access. Close-up shots of your food and drinks, and medium shots of eating. Try to take shots of the restaurant and important features to go along with the food. You'll need some B-roll so it's not just all food shots. I'll usually use the Fuji and iPhone for these meals. Now for editing. For video editing, now I use CapCut, the Pro version. I used to use Adobe Premiere Pro and Final Cut Pro, but CapCut has so many features and it's easy to use. My favorite features are the stabilization, slow motion, auto-generated captions, and text to voice. Any editor will work, just find the one that you like best. For photo editing, I now use Luminar Neo. It's similar to Adobe Lightroom but much cheaper. It also has some AI features which automatically make your photos look better. Delivering content. When delivering your content, make sure to tag the client and use their approved hashtags. Post your Instagram stories during your stay or shortly after. Send links of all the posts and your photos to the marketing contact when everything's completed. Here's my 10 best practices for your collaboration. Wake up early to shoot public areas and breakfast. Respect other people's privacy. Don't film the other guests' faces. Match the tone of the hotel's brand. Frame wide. Leave space for cropping across different platforms. And shoot more than you need. I'm always wishing I had another shot or two while editing. Enjoy your stay after shooting is done, but be professional. You're not a guest on vacation. Tag the hotel and use their hashtags. Send deliverables on time and deliver more than promised as a bonus. A little extra is usually very appreciated by the brand. In conclusion, the better you make the hotel look, the more your value rises. Treat every collaboration like your next big client is watching, because they probably are. Now you're ready to shoot your own hotel collaboration. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my socials @ToddHata. Comment or DM me with any questions.